So go live already. It's this blue line that goes across. It takes forever.
Mm-hmm.
Come on.
Come on. Work, work, work.
Work. Okay, here we go. Now it'll show us here in just a second. I hope.
I hope so too. That over there, then I'll be able to see a little bit better.
Okay. Now I gotta go over here and take care of the trolls. YouTube Creators Studio is where I'm going.
Okay.
And it's black background, which is good because then I can see the when people type the white and all that, I can see it really good because it's a black background. Okay, I'm gonna edit. Um Mona might still be on. So I'm glad she came on at 9, not 10.
Right.
Very happy for that. Okay, live chat. Hi, Betty. Good morning. Good morning. How are you? Good to see you.
Good morning, Betty. Okay, I've got the chat up, Kathy.
Okay, good. All right. What am I going to do where I can see the chat too? I just want to look at. Should I do my hexes? Huh? 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 Should I?
Yeah, why don't you work on them a little bit?
Yeah, I've got to.
Hi, Carrie.
Hi, Carrie. How are you? Hello. I forgot to ask you. Did you want to come on, Carrie? I did not ask you that yesterday. I don't want to automatically assume people do have lives. I don't, but other people do. Um,
Oh, still
what
too
is
cold out here to be sitting out in the sun. I might sit on my chair this afternoon after I come back from the library, although I do have to sew a couple of quilt blocks for the two guild monthly blocks.
things?
The one for this Thursday I'm going to do is called Alaskan Homestead.
Oh, I've heard of that. You do want to? Okay, hang on, Carrie. Hang on, my friend. Hang on. Ow! Ow. I just poked with, you open the glasses and it gets your finger.
Yep.
All right. One for Carrie, two for the show. Let me get over here, find her name.
Betty, I love how your name is spelled.
I know it's so different. Okay, it's
Kathy is sending you the numbers, Carrie.
yep. I'm getting them right now. And wait.
I should look at stencil.com. Not that I can afford to buy anything right now, but see if they have.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so today is Tuesday, May 6th, 2025. Today is a friend of mine's son's birthday that I've known since the day he was born. His name is Eric, and he is 36 years old. I can't believe it. That makes me feel so, so old. But hey,
That
Jen,
feeling.
Jen will be 35 in September. Okay.
Okay.
Gotta have my needle minder here. I'm gonna have to cut some more white. Not something I'm looking forward to.
Oh no, they don't have any. Shoot. Dang it.
Shoot, dang it, what? So what are you up to, Betty? Anything? Working on anything or doing anything or
Okay, now just do a search for Halloween borders.
okay, first I'm gonna put it in the needle. Like so. Oh no.
Well, this does not help me. Shoot.
What no? What don't help? Yeah.
Hi,
I have
Carrie.
I need a border quilting design on my haunted Halloween and I can't find anything.
Hi, Gladys. Hi, Sandra.
Hi Gladys and Sandra.
Hi, Sandra. Hi, Gladys.
Welcome, ladies. All right, so
I'm working on another project.
I'm shocked. I am shocked.
I
Which
got two
one?
of them going.
Which one you working on?
Book.
Hi, Tracy. Betty says, working on a quilt for myself, purple and white, patch and pinwheels. Ooh, I'll bet that's pretty. Sandra says, what kind of border, Susan?
It's a 3-inch border, white border around my haunted Halloween, and I'm trying to figure out something I can quilt on it. Ooh, look at that, Carrie, my notes.
Yep.
How
I'm
pretty,
doing
Carrie.
that in diamond painting.
That's pretty. I was over at Timu the other day and I saw a lot of carriers and things for the diamond painting.
I know.
You know,
I feel sorry for you guys.
I know, no more Timu. What am I gonna do? I don't know. Maybe I can still do it one last time. They still send me stuff, but I don't know what the. I don't know.
Try it. If not, let me know. I will. I'm.
Start these.
I might have to make a airplane trip down there with it.
Oh, Carrie, when I get Timu, I get a lot
Maybe I'll just draw some ghosts around the border.
because I only go once. Okay. Um. Hi, Cheryl. How are
Hi,
you?
Cheryl.
Sandra recommends a bunch of booze, and Betty's things are 2.5. I'm working on 2.5 inch blocks too for the March waterfall project. So I know what you're saying, 2.5 inch triangles.
I know. I order a lot from Temu too, Kathy. I get almost like a big box.
Yep, that's what I get. And Sandra says, and swirls. So a bunch of booze and swirls. And Cheryl says hi to you and Carrie.
Hello.
Well, maybe I'll work on that this afternoon. Booze, swirls, witch hats, ghosts, and things like that.
Well, there you go. That's a good idea.
so that I can draw easily and not really muck up.
Witch hats, huh? See, I'm not good at drawing.
Yeah.
My drawing sucks.
See, Sandra's got it. When I save up my money again, I'm gonna fly down to Washington with the big box for Sandra.
Ah, I'm gonna come visit Sandra, huh?
Are
She'll
we?
like that.
Come on, thread. Thank you.
I'm living on the other side of the mountain.
Hi, Jennifer. How are you?
Hi, Jennifer. Welcome. Welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
Jennifer. Welcome.
Hugs to cutie patootie. Yeah, absolutely. And kisses on those chubby cheeks.
Oh, oh, oh! Is she there, Sandra?
I don't know. She didn't say. Do you have her today, Sandra?
Little Miss D.
Yeah.
Little Miss G, who's not very little anymore. She's growing by leaps and
I
bounds.
know she's growing too fast.
She's growing very quickly.
That happens at that 9-month age.
But you know, when our babies were babies, time seemed to go by much slower than
It's
now than
about
does now.
to for
Oh,
really ordained. Hmm. Don't know what that means.
Uh, Ordained. I don't know what that means, Sandra.
My brain is tired. It's very tired.
Uh,
And I'm not going to have more than 2 cups of coffee. Oh, here comes Puppet again for little Miss D.
whoops, if she's there.
yeah, if she's there. Maybe she's asleep.
And Jennifer asks,
Are you going live today, Sandra?
yeah.
And Sandra says it's not Saturday or Sunday.
Then I have her. Oh, okay.
Okay, so during the week. Okay, Monday through Friday she has her. So yes, she has her.
Yeah.
About to crawl. Wow. Nice.
Have fun catching her.
Yeah. Round the house she'll go.
The
Yep.
house
Where
we
she'll
go,
stop,
the house we
nobody
go, there's
knows.
the house we go, there's the house, there's the house, there's the house, there's the house, there's the house.
And Sandra said yes, she's going live today.
Man, oh man, I'm dropping.
I wish I had the puppy who knows how to hold a pen in their hand. That way I could do the diamond painting at the same time.
Then you would be multi-talented,
Yes.
but I couldn't do it either, Carrie, so don't feel bad.
He's watching Carrie.
Yeah, yeah. My princess is watching me. Yay.
Keep it going, Carrie.
All around the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush, the mulberry bush.
All around the mulberry bush so early in the morning.
This is what I used to do at school with the kids in the daycare. We had puppet shows for them.
Oh, how nice.
Nice.
That was hard on me because I was too tall back there.
Well,
And you gotta kneel on your knees for almost like an hour.
yeah,
That was
because you had
hard.
that shelf thing right here that you guys would do it on, right?
Yeah. and
Yeah.
a big, and like was a big window and curtains, and we
Yep.
take
Uh-huh.
turns popping each puppet out. We had about 20 puppets going at the same time.
Wow.
Yeah. Hello, Miss Little One, who's watching my you,
Miss Delaney?
Miss Laney. Will you better sit there and let Grandma do what she has to do?
I just thought of something. Do you know Alani, Susan?
I remember her, but haven't
Okay.
seen her on Kathy's channel for quite a while. Or
Um,
on Sandra's,
when
sorry.
Sandra sometimes complains about her knees because they hurt, right? And so they were all over at I believe Sandra's son's house, Casey's house for dinner one night. And Alani gets up because she was going to go do something, right? And I think it was her mom says, "Where are you going, Alani?" And she goes, "Give me just a minute. I have to get my Gigi Ma knees going." You got this little 3-year-old. I got to get my Gigi Ma knees going. I would have loved to have seen that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, yeah.
Been a fly on the
There,
wall for that
there. Now
one.
I got my right hand going. So yeah, diamond painting and doing the puppets at the same time.
Okay. Don't
Here
don't
we
forget
go.
don't forget to talk to
And
Delaney.
Sandra says, right, Carrie.
Yeah. That just struck me funny when Sandra told me that. I laughed so hard.
Right knee, left knee, right knee, left knee, right or left.
Head and shoulders, knees and toes.
Toes. You put your right foot in, you take your right foot out, you put your right foot in and shake it all about. Do
You
the
do the
hokey,
hokey
turn
pokey.
yourself around. She can come up with some cute ones.
Yes, she can. She sure can.
Oh,
Gigi.
hold on. Somebody fell off my bed and wants back up on my bed.
Uh-oh.
I get comfortable. I get comfortable and get some pain in the butt wants up.
Hey, she be calling my little a pain in the butt.
Yes, I can't wait till she goes.
That's my job. No, till she goes where?
When we're she's
I didn't.
even going.
I didn't hear you.
She's even going.
Oh, she's going with you?
Yes.
Oh, good.
And Carrie, Sandra says to make a video with the puppet.
Yes, I will. I will do it on my live later after your live is on. After yours is over. Oh, now you're making me drop things. Ah,
Yes, I think that people will like that, Carrie.
yeah,
Yeah.
I will make the puppet um thing
Video.
video.
Sandra
That's
said,
word, my
okay.
little one. I love.
Sandra said, okay. Okie dokie.
Because if I knew that, I would have done it this morning when I was up at 3 in the morning. I couldn't go to sleep.
So is Susan. What's up with you guys?
Not enough. Nothing, not enough alcohol in my system.
Hey, no alcohol.
Hey, what when you get excited and people saying stuff, yeah, I'm so excited.
I'm so excited and I just can't stand it. That kind of
Yep,
excited?
because her private jet will be here on the 1st.
Of July?
Yep,
Susan's birthday.
Yep, my birthday.
So happy birthday, Sue.
And she'll be going, it's my party and I'll cry
I
if I
cry,
want
but
to.
want to. Cry, but want to.
You would cry too if it
If
happened
it
to you.
happens to you.
I think Leslie Gore sings that one. I love that song though.
Okay. Can I pick up how can oh wait a minute. There we go. Can we do diamond painting together, Miss Puppet?
What is your puppet's name? Do you have a name for the puppet?
No, I don't have a name yet.
How about Miss Harriet? Do you like that, Miss Harriet?
I
Miss
just
Mary?
subscribed to your channel, Carrie.
I know. Guess what? I got
Took
it
you
now on
long enough.
Facebook. I got it now on Facebook, so I may have to tell everybody. You may get another increase because Cherry 66 is no longer 66 anymore.
Nope, that one's gone.
That one's gone. I can't give it back.
Oh, that's like mine, yeah.
I have to go to.
Tracy, wait, Tracy's crying now, LOL, because I cry if I want to.
I know.
It's my party and I'll cry if I want.
I want to cry if I want to.
You would cry too
Hey,
if
on
it
this
happened
channel,
to you.
please. This is
Okay,
Hi, Shady
Susan.
Susan.
Yes, very comical. Oh, Susan. Susan, you're not here.
oh, I made a mess. I made a mess with my beads. Oh no.
Oh no.
50, 52 pickup.
God. So
Oh, that was
Jennifer, what are you working on today? Anything fun? I was thinking about working on that March box, but I need to take
Yeah,
time.
my hand gets hot.
Yeah.
I understand that.
Yep.
Maybe I should put her on my left hand and get used to it.
When my son was in preschool, they had a puppet theater with Punch and Judy puppets. Oh my gosh, those kids would have so much fun when we were goofing around with them.
When the first time my dad took me to the convention, they had the puppets there. I sat there for almost 5 hours, and Dad goes, "You haven't had any supper. You're just sitting right there."
When
Yeah.
when I see puppets, I think of the ones on Sesame Street. You tried
Hey,
for about 30 minutes, not sure why couldn't get it. Is it me or I mean, let me see if I gave you the right numbers, okay, Susan? It's my party and I'll cry if I want to.
yeah,
Yeah,
I've loved
I
puppets.
gave you the right numbers. Because I gave you the ones that let me see. I'll go by.
I've loved puppets since Sherry Lewis and Lamb Chop when I was a little girl.
Yep, I gave you the right ones. Try again. Try going out of your computer and coming back on. Those are the right ones. I think about the America Got Talents. I've never seen that. I never seen America's Got Talents.
Oh,
Probably,
I've seen about one episode in all those years of that TV show.
probably because I don't have talent. So I know it was
Well,
something with my connection. Probably. Try again, Susan. We miss you. It's
way
a
back
party and we want you
before
here.
I got married to my second husband. One of my neighbors invited me over for dinner, and her son was watching America's Got Talent.
Oh, so you were just kind of glancing at it. I've never seen it, so.
Yep, she just texted me. She said, I will text you tonight when I get home from work.
Who?
Dolly Parton.
Oh, well, tell her that we said hello.
We will. I will. Can't text her right now because she's driving. I don't want her to have a car accident.
Working 9
Hey,
to
I got an
5.
idea.
What
When
a
she
way
gets
to make a
home,
living.
when she gets wherever she's getting, ask her if she wants to come on with us. Go
No,
to
she
the
has
pub
to go to work.
to meet her.
I know. She has to go to work.
Well, she doesn't work all day, does she?
She will be at work, but she's doing the show right now.
Okay, what about tomorrow?
Um, we gotta do it. I will have to ask her because right now she's going through a lot right now.
Well, just ask her if she would come on and for a little while with you, and so we could all meet her. I would love to meet Dolly Parton.
Wait till I get my computer down there, and then I would pin her down myself.
And Susan just
Okay,
said, I got free tickets to see her a few years ago. She is a wonder in a live concert, Carrie.
Dolly Parton's awesome.
She's doing her 40th anniversary shows right now.
Yep, she's in Seattle yet. Is she here yet? She's doing it in Seattle for 2 months. Is she here yet, or is she left already, or not come? It's not time for her to be here yet. I don't remember what they said.
I in the movie 9 to 5, which I do now own on DVD. Yay! I love her fantasy as the cowgirl rounding up Dabney Coleman.
Working 9 to 5. Is she?
Way
Who's
to
in there
make
with
a
her? Is that
living.
Lily Thompson and
Lily Tomlin,
Tomlin? And who else?
Dabney Coleman, and hang on, I can Google it.
Been a
And the
long
other
time.
one,
Been a long time since I've seen that.
I liked it, the the two old women together. They're
Susan
all
said.
three old ladies.
Susan says, "Oops," meant wonderful. It's all right, Susan. We know.
Jane Fonda, that Dabney
Yeah,
Coleman. That's who. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. They're doing 905 again, the second one.
Jane Fonda's Peter Fonda's sister. I like Peter Fonda. That they're all getting old. It's
Oh
my
yeah.
party and I'll cry if I want to. I'm gonna say that at my next
Party,
birthday
party,
party.
party. That's all we do on this channel. Party, party, party.
Danny says, I love how Danny describes my channel. She says it's like a quilt retreat every she has the most wonderful guests on her channel and blah blah blah. I love it when she does my channel.
Uh,
Yes, when Carrie gets on here, we don't know what Carrie's going to be up to.
this is not getting any quilting done. I'm laughing hard, and which makes me start coughing.
All in fun, Susan. All in fun.
Yep.
This starting to cough from laughing has been since I had COVID the first time.
When did you get COVID? I never had it.
The fall after things opened up again and we had school going again.
Oh, so you never
That
got it
would have
the
been
first round,
September 2020.
right?
Or
For
no, because
me, I
not
wasn't.
2020, it was 2021.
Was 2019 to 2020 up here.
It started getting really bad in like October of 2020 here when I was moving in. So,
Yeah. No, because 2019 we had a scare downtown because somebody opened a white powder stuff
oh no.
in the envelope, so it was in the air. So we all had to be evacuated.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anthrax.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sandra just said, I watch America's Got Talent when puppeteers are on. Cool.
Puppeteers are cool. They have a at Disneyland in the not Disneyland but California Adventure. They have it's called A Bug's Life, and you go in there and you sit and it's all about a bug's life, and they've got the two old geezers up in the balcony. Can't think of Ernie and somebody else. The puppets, they're up there in the balcony, cracking jokes and stuff. But as these bugs are they look like they're flying around actually in the room, right? And they sting you behind you at the where you're sitting, and it hurts. You're like, ow, because they get you in the back and all that. But it's fun. I keep going back to them.
Never been to California Adventures.
No,
My three kids have been there with their father. My granddaughter got to go there with her grandfather, my granddaughter, when she was little.
oh my gosh, Susan, we got to go. We got to go and spend a couple days at the Grand Hotel right there and go to Disneyland and California Adventure and downtown Disney. We'd have a blast. And they're all right there. You don't need a car. I mean, it's right there.
I'll have to win the lottery.
No. And I heard that they've revamped California Adventure. It's not like it was. So,
Okay. Wrinkle this up so I can get here and get my small little. Gosh, I
No,
can't.
no. If Lil didn't go, that would cost me $700 for a dog sitter.
I believe it. I believe it. It's getting ridiculous.
But she said, nope. Lil's welcome to come too. So
Thank you for saying something about dog sitter. I forgot to put my niece on the prayer list at daily office. She just had surgery.
Ooh, you all right?
Yeah.
I kind of hate that word surgery now since I've had
tell
so
me,
many.
fellas, Kathy, what I hate it too.
I've
I
had
got
so
what?
many of them.
I got one more week before I go in on the 22nd
Yep.
for my hand.
Office Depot. Yeah, I gotta check it out. See how that
That's okay.
office.
I get to do my diamond painting after because it won't affect my hand.
Um, I don't know.
Yeah, the only time I had to take a break from hand quilting was when my wrists swelled up and nerves were being pinched by the bones in my wrist and couldn't hold on to my needle.
Because it's in
No,
that
really?
it's in this finger right here.
Ah,
Yep. On her right hand, no less.
Yeah. But it's not the two fingers I needed, so the last two I don't need very well.
You do, but you don't think about it that you do.
Yeah.
yeah. On my right hand, my last two fingers help hold the quilt as I'm rocking the needle in and out to get my teeny tiny little stitches that are so easy on bamboo. That
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I'll be right back, my uncle.
Okay.
Unknown caller.
Homeland, California. I never heard of that. These corners, sometimes they just don't want to cooperate. Got it.
okay, just wrote down the ideas for the border for haunted Halloween so I wouldn't forget.
Haunted Halloween. Yeah, I got to get that. That's the pattern you were talking about, right?
Yeah.
Because I got some Halloween fabric here. So, and I'm waiting for the fabric that I ordered from um, Marshall's Dry Goods to get here. So, the funny thing is I don't really need anything right now except batting. I looked on getting batting by the bolt. I go, okay, that's out. God, it's expensive. I think it was like $210 or something like that.
Whoa.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm back.
that's expensive.
That was my step uncle. He had an air conditioner for me, but it doesn't work, so it's not coming.
Why would they give you an air conditioner that doesn't work? Wow.
Yeah. So it isn't coming. So
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Oh, that's nice. What I just saw. The church that Shane is rector of is having their shepherd's cupboard open on Thursday. Nice.
Yeah, it's very.
okay. Another one bites the dust.
And another one's gone, and another one's
Another
gone.
one down. Another one bites the dust.
Yep. Nope. I'm
I
doing the
wonder if Sue Ellen has finished her Beauty from Beauty and the Beast that she was working on before while I was there. Before her cat knocked all the things off of her table.
Where does she buy her diamond hearts?
Um, some of them off of Amazon, some from Michael's.
Ooh, I didn't know Michael sold them.
Yep, Michael.
I got to start looking at other places if I can't go to Timu.
There's two colors so far I got done today.
Okay, we're gonna pull this down a little bit.
Yeah, I'm getting good. I'm getting fast at this.
Oh, I guess everybody needs to see what I'm doing. I wasn't thinking. I'm sorry.
Suzanne,
Yeah.
last night, remember that one I'm doing the lighthouse?
Uh-huh.
I
Did you
got three
finish?
colors finished.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice, nice, nice.
Go,
I stayed up.
Carrie.
I stayed up till 3 yesterday morning.
Go, Carrie. Go, Carrie. You
Yep.
got this, Carrie. Go.
I just want to get it done and over with.
Oh, sure. Then when you finally move to your new place, you can hang them up on the wall,
Yep.
you
Is
know?
this erasable or is this I have to iron it off? I don't remember what I used.
L. L is what?
Hmm.
That's not it. There it is. The
What's
one.
that show? What's that show where everybody sings? You know, they try to they sing individually and they try to get, they pick the best singer. That's where Kelly Clarkson came from.
Oh, the voice?
Voice
Is that what it's called?
Yep.
or the masked singer?
No,
No,
not
it's the
that.
voice.
The Voice.
Yeah, because Reba Mata is on that one.
McIntyre.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like Kelly Clarkson, but
Join the crowd.
she
She's
follows
very,
General General Hospital. She comes on after them. So always have to see the previews. She has lost a lot of weight though. I mean, she's lost a lot of weight.
you
Yep.
know what? She's very ill. That's why she lost the weight, Kathy. She's sick.
She is.
Yeah.
We're talking about Kelly Clarkson.
Yeah.
What's wrong with her?
There, nobody knows yet. It's everything hush hush. She's been in the hospital.
I didn't know that.
That's why she didn't have her show on.
I hope she's gonna be okay.
Because she's losing too much weight.
I thought she was on
Was
some kind
on
of a weight thing.
she
No.
was on the Today Show today doing concert in the on the plaza.
Nice.
Yeah.
I just don't like her music. I'm sorry.
I don't like her music either, and I don't like her personality.
Well, other than the fact that when she's interviewing her guests, she interrupts them all the time. That she asks them a question and they're trying to answer. Go, there she goes again.
It doesn't help.
Well, I hope they figure out what's wrong with her. I mean, I don't want anything to happen to her. I just don't like the way she sings.
And it doesn't help her husband did something to her too.
Well, I know that she left her husband.
And did you know he went into the bank and took out all the money?
No, I did not know that either.
Yes, ma'am. He bought himself a racing car.
I want to see something real quick just because I'm curious.
Okay, Google, here we come. Right, Kathy?
Now,
Go.
Kelly Clarkson.
Clarkston.
Clarkston. Sorry, Clark's. No, Clarkston. There's no T.
Oh, okay.
Okay, wait a minute. C-L-T. S-O-N. Okay. Yeah, it was called The Voice. It says it right here. Okay, she is worth 50 million. Her salary is 14 million a year. Wow. It would be a lot higher today if it were not for the costly divorce from her ex-husband.
Oh, she was diagnosed as pre-diabetic.
Okay, so she has to pay him 45,000 per month for child support and 115,000 per month in spousal support.
Yep.
Well, she doesn't have to do that anymore. That part's done. But child, so she didn't get to keep the kids.
Nope. He gets some.
Okay.
She only gets some only on weekends or whatever.
Well, 50 million is nothing to sneeze at. You know what I mean?
And she had to pay off the property they didn't moved into. She had to pay that off.
Yeah, I did not read the whole article.
No, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Okay, enough of Kelly.
I only like one of her songs, and that's it.
Which one?
The sad one. That one she won on that show, The
Oh.
Voice.
Well, I'm glad that she made it big, but I mean, it doesn't mean that I have to like her music. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I only like one of her songs, and that's it. Mostly it's I'm in the old music.
Now, if you want to talk about my favorite singer, Neil Diamond, I'm all over it.
I'm on the old stuff.
Yeah, me too. I like old 70s and 60s, some 50s, and then
I like the 60s.
the country music I like, the older country.
Yeah,
And
you like old country too, there, old lady. Yep.
I have this, it's 6 CDs, and it's all the old countries. Like each side of them has 22 hits with different artists and stuff. And I
Me,
love it.
classic rock.
Yeah, I got classic rock. I got a little bit, some hard rock, but not much. I do like Zeppelin. I do like Aerosmith and groups like that, Pink Floyd, and I can go on and on. But
Pink Floyd. Moody Blues.
money is the king, and they just catch
Ooh.
that. It just sounds cool. So I mean, everybody has their preference on what they like and what they don't
By the
like.
way, is everybody giving Kathy a thumbs up?
By the way,
Nope.
I hope.
I forgot. Oh, sorry.
no, there's 19 watching and only 8 thumbs up.
I only seen
Wait,
one
is
on my
everybody
page, and that's it.
We
seven
Okay,
thumbs
are,
up? I just added mine.
well,
Sorry
same
it
to
took so
you.
long.
it's only two of them on my page.
Well, I just did it on my phone, so.
Yeah, yeah. We got 9 because we got it from you, Susan.
I did mine.
Thank you. Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
So everybody in chat, does anybody have any questions or any conversation something they would like to talk about?
Yeah, that'd be nice to know because Chet's been very quiet.
I mean,
It's so quiet, but it hasn't moved.
I know since Sandra.
Um, my puppet is doing all the talking, and I'm looking down at the letters.
How long have you had that puppet, Carrie?
I got it at Christmas time.
Ah,
Okay, so what's everybody's favorite movie? Your very favorite of all time?
Angel.
that's really, really hard. I
Well,
think
you
I
got
would
it.
have I think I would have to say the original Star Wars movie.
There you go. See?
Mine's an Angel movie.
Angel.
Yeah.
Just call me Angel of the morning.
Dolly Parton plays the angel.
Angel.
Oh, Sandra's rocking Dee to sleep.
Aw.
Aww.
Doing Dee's favorite pastime.
That means she's not watching my puppet anymore. She's asleep.
Yep.
Oh, guess what, little one? You're going to sleep now. My hand's getting warm.
Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Close those bloodshot eyes. That's a cartoon. I think it's Bugs. Close those big bloodshot eyes. And they show your bloodshot eyes. It's pretty cool.
That's a real cool gadget.
Nobody has a favorite movie? Oh, come on. Mine definitely has to be The Wizard of Oz.
Mine,
Always there was.
my favorite was the angel.
The Angel.
Yep,
I love um
when Dolly
I
Parton falls out of the sky.
never saw it, but I love Clint Eastwood, whether he's doing westerns or he's playing Agent Callahan in his Magnum Force and things like that. Love, love, love Clint Eastwood. I wasn't too hip on John Wayne. And I have to say Clint and Mel Gibson. I love him in the ones with Danny Glover, Lethal
Glover.
Weapons.
Glover.
Glover.
Yeah, that's how his last name is pronounced. I like his movie, What Women Want.
Who was it? Is it Robert Redford in
Robert Redford. Ah.
Robert Redford in oh come on. It's about a jealous lady. But I can't think of the name of
Robert Redford movies. Let's see. Jeremiah Johnson, which yes, I did see that because it was Robert Redford. Sneakers is a more current one. Barefoot in the Park.
No, that's not it.
Gosh,
Fatal Attraction.
never watched it.
That's what it's called. You ever see Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid?
Oh yeah, Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid and The Gambler.
Yeah, where I like Robert Redford and Paul Newman
Not
together.
not not Gambler. It was the con show, the con movie.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, where he would tip a hat for his
And tweak his nose.
yes. What was that called?
I got that at Christmas time, Mom, for a joke.
What was it called? Because
Because
the gambler was Kenny Rogers.
yeah. Oh man.
Anybody accept this place? I'm talking to Dolly Parton. She had to pull over her car because she says a puppet. She
She
saw
what?
a puppet.
She saw the puppet?
Yeah, I posted it on Yes, Mom, I'm having fun with the puppet. It only cost $5. I had fun. Ah,
Oh, what is the name of that movie? The Sting.
The Sting, yes.
That was it. Just
And
all of a sudden came to
he
me.
was in The Natural, which I've seen. Because man,
Uh-huh.
I watched a lot of Robert Redford movies.
Yeah, Robert Redford is he was one good looking dude.
Old Man with a Gun.
The Sting. I think
So
though, wasn't he in the one with
All the President's Men also, which I do have.
wasn't he in the one with Barbara Streisand? The Way We Were? I think he was.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid.
I saw that.
Oscar win. All Is Lost is one of his top ranked movies. All the President's Men. The Old Man with the Gun. The Sting. Captain America, the Winter Soldier. He was in that. Wow.
Never heard of it.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. Our Souls at Night, which, yes, I've watched that. The most recent Pete's Dragon, which I've not seen. 3 Days of the Condor. Yeah, he was good in that. Barefoot in the Park. I love that movie. The Natural. Sneakers. I have that one too. He was a voice in Charlotte's Web. Jeremiah Johnson. The Chase. The Candidate, which I saw that one too. Downhill Racer. The Hot Rock. Brubaker. The Horse Whisperer. The Great Waldo Pepper, saw that one. The Spy Game, saw that one. Didn't see Electric Horseman. Didn't see This Property is Condemned. Didn't see The Truth. The Way We Were. Yes, he was
In
in The Way We Were.
1976?
He was the 1973 version,
Okay, 1973. Okay.
and with Barbara Streisand.
Yeah.
And he was in Out of Africa, which I did see also. The Company You Keep. I wanted to go see that, but it never came to Ellensburg. Sucked.
Sometimes that happens, Susan.
Yep. The Clearing. I saw that one. The
I think
Great
we have
Gatsby. Oh yeah, I saw that one. Indecent Proposal. Yes, I saw that one. Didn't see Little Faust and Big Halsey. Up Close and Personal with Michelle Pfeiffer. Yes, I saw that one.
Dave went to school with Michelle Pfeiffer. But you lucky dog.
Saw his movie Havana.
Okay, hang on. Terry is here. Hello, Terry. Welcome. She says, hi, Kelly Clarkson won her fame on American Idol. That was it. She was the first winner. She is absent due to a family emergency. I love her show and I love her singing. So funny how we all have our own taste. It is all good. It is. I mean, I'm not saying she's bad. I do have her show on a lot because, like I said, it follows General Hospital. And unless there's not a baseball game on, there's really nothing else on. So I'll watch her. I do like how she sings a song at the beginning of all of her. That I like, so. But you're right, everybody has their own taste, and like I like Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana. Not many people do. Oh, she sings like a guy.
Not good.
Different strokes for different folks.
Because my TV is not plugged in.
Well, man, I don't know how you live without a TV.
Terry, how are you today?
Explain to me how you live without a TV.
Well, I haven't been able to plug it in yet. Because with boxes that are stacked up in my living room, I wouldn't be able to see it. So until I get those boxes unpacked and out of the way, no
Uh,
reason. Miley has a good voice as well. For me, the jury is out on her personality. Yeah, I agree with that. Quite a
um,
bit.
my favorite song of hers, and she did a video of this, is "The Climb." I love that song. Ain't about how fast you get there, ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. Love that song.
None of the radio stations I've listened to ever played those songs because I listen to classic rock and
Well,
she's more pop. And yeah,
yeah. I liked her show on Disney. I thought it was awfully cute. The trouble she'd get into. And Billy Ray Cyrus was her dad on there.
yep. And Terry says, very stressed. My friend had me on the phone with her doctor this morning, and it is going back and forth whether she is being released to the hospital. How this fell on me, I don't know. Ooh,
Oh, Terry, prayers are with you, hon, and your friends.
yes.
I know it can be very stressful. When I was in the hospital, Jen was so worried about me. She had an irregular heartbeat that she does not have, but she had to go to the emergency room for that.
I hope you're able to find relief from your stress, Terry.
Yeah. Hugs and prayers.
Yes.
Thank you, Betty. She said, give a thumbs up. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Betty. How are you today, Betty?
Ouch.
Really? Really? Come on. Oh, I can take this pin out.
Yeah.
She is not doing good. Can't eat, in a lot of pain, in a noisy room, no AC. She is down to 110 pounds. Fractured clavicle, had a brain bleed. Enough now. Oh, no.
Oh, Terry.
That is awful news, Terry.
Susan, add her to your prayer list.
That's what I was just going to say for Terry's friend.
What's your friend's name, Terry?
And she says, "Hi, Betty. Okay, I'm going to try to create something and get my mind off it for a little while. Maybe finish what I was doing yesterday." Oh, I
Okay.
can't left-handed. I really can't write left-handed.
Her name is Susan. You should remember that one. Thank you, Terry. Okay. 1, 1, 1, 1. There's one side that when you put it on, it matches perfectly.
Okay.
That's it right there. Okay, good.
I've written that information down, Terry, and she is added to my prayers. And tomorrow in morning prayer, I will put her in the prayers there too, along with my niece Kim, who I totally forgot today. I knew there was something
Shame on you.
because I didn't write it down.
Yep.
I remember Arlene and Izzy and Tiffany because of her tailbone.
Tiffany who? Tiffany?
Tiffany, the YouTuber.
What's wrong with her?
She's got something going on with her tailbone that she's going to have an MRI to see why it is so painful.
Wow, I didn't know. I did not know.
And a friend of mine's neighbor who had a stroke and is in the rehab place to and wants to come home.
Oh, I did too. I hated it. I was there for so
She's,
long. My sister would
she's
come see me on Saturdays, and then Jen and Dave would come see me on Mondays. But
well,
I just wanted to go home.
this lady is elderly and her husband's even older than her, and she wants to be able to come home and have her husband take care of her, which I don't think he could do, which is really hard.
When I came home, I
Used to
was
be in
supposed to
the
get
guild.
help, and I never got that help. So it was kind of all left up to Dave. Dave's been a godsend. He really has. I would not have been able to get as far as I am without him.
You've got to keep her there, Kathy.
Yeah.
Part of me wishes I had had my second husband would have been a keeper. But c'est la guerre. Hey, Sarah, Sarah.
That would have been his golden opportunity to take off, right? Because we're not married. But he didn't. And we're going on, let's see, in December, it'll be 35 years we've been together. Long time.
Jason and Robin started dating when he was early 20s and he's 45. So they've been together for a long time too.
About 20 years.
Ooh.
Never ever did I think that it would be this long for Dave and I, because for Randy and I, it was only 10 years. And I left Randy because I met Dave.
First marriage 18 plus, second 5 years.
Your third?
I've only been married twice.
Oh, sorry.
My oldest brother and his wife have been married over 50 years. My sister was married 3 times, 2 divorces, and she was widowed on her third. Christopher married once, lives with a lady. And me married twice, divorced twice, and Eric married twice, divorced twice. Twice.
Let's see. My brother was married once for 5 months, my older brother. My sister has been married 3 times with George, her last one, 20 plus years, I think 25, 26 years. And my little brother married, I think he's like 20. So he's 58. So they've been married for 38 years. Darn, he's got me beat. So yeah, they've been married a long time. They had one daughter. My sister has 2 kids by George, the one she's with right now. And she was married to an airline pilot at her second one, Gary. And she didn't like him, but she was able to fly anywhere she wanted it for free. So she took advantage of that. She said that was the only thing he was good for. So she'd go out to Utah and places like that and go skiing.
I wish I was in Utah right now to
Why?
get me a funny t-shirt.
A what?
A funny t-shirt I used to had. I got it
Uh,
from Montana.
well, call or look it up on the store and see if it's still there.
It says, red cheese, eat a beaver.
Maybe it's still there. You could order it.
I know my dad bought me one when I was 11 years old wearing that t-shirt saying, save trees, eat a beaver.
Cute.
It wasn't a nice t-shirt, Kathy.
I know. I can picture it.
It says a whole bunch of trees and then it says eat the beaver.
Right.
That's why we were killing ourselves laughing when we were doing those kind of jokes with Sandra.
Ah, okay.
Now you know what jokes we were telling.
Yeah. I knew some of them because I was there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sandra, a week ago, Saturday, had Carrie laughing so hard.
I think I broke my ribs, Suzanne.
Yeah, she was laughing pretty hard.
Yeah, I My ribs were so sore for 2 days. I couldn't even take an
Are-
air break.
Oh my goodness. Way to go, Sandra.
And then I had to go and do it again.
Well, you know,
On Saturday from laughing so hard at the night.
you had a great birthday, Carrie.
Yeah. I would love to go down there on my birthday again. That's how fun it was.
Well, maybe you might get that chance.
Or somewhere else.
Did they bring your drinks in one of those metal that
No, they're
has the
plastic.
lid? Oh, they're
They're
plastic.
plastic.
Yeah, the one I went to had metal.
No, these ones are plastic.
They
Because
got pretty good food though.
yeah, I had to bring mine home because I couldn't eat it all.
Yeah. One place I miss, and I don't know if there's one around here or not, is Black Angus.
I think that chain is gone.
Is it?
Oh,
The Yakima one was one of the last ones to close.
Dang it. That means it's close in Fountain Valley then too.
I gotta put my pop in the freezer. Got warm all of a sudden.
Okay.
I put it in the freezer to have a little bit of ice in it. That helps.
Yep. Or put some vanilla ice cream in it and have a root beer float.
I don't have any ice cream yet, Kathy.
Oh, okay. Love root beer floats.
I used to. Now it's just give me the ice cream.
Forget about the root beer,
Yeah.
right?
My tastes have changed. The only soda I really, really, really liked was root beer.
Root beer's good.
My tastes have changed.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things I liked as a kid I don't like anymore, and root beer has fallen into that category.
Okay, I'm having Sandra K. Guess what? I'm having your favorite chips today. Again.
Sandra says prayers for Susan. Thank you, Sandra. And my
Sandra
favorite
K. I'm having your favorite chips. Pickles.
ugh, my favorite drink or Coke when I was a kid was RC Cola. You remember that? RC?
Yes.
I love that. Oh, I love it. And then Dr. Pepper. Not
Ugh,
so not so hot on Dr. Pepper anymore. Yeah.
never liked Dr. Pepper.
Why? It's so misunderstood.
That I
Pepsi.
like with ice cream.
Love Pepsi. But I don't drink.
I stopped at McDonald's on my way back from SeaTac when I got back from visiting Eric for his son's Alex wedding. And I ordered a Diet Cola.
Ugh, I don't like diet.
My stuff, rolled up my window, got on my way, ate my hamburger, took a drink, and it was Dr. Pepper. Yeah, they'd made a boo boo.
Did you drink it anyway?
Nope, I stopped at the rest stop and tossed it.
Oh, I would have gone ahead and drank it.
No, couldn't do it. Carrie is sicko. Oh,
If it
Sandra
was
said, I wish I had a long arm, can't reach a paw. And Carrie is sicko. Okay, Sandra.
I know why
hey,
she said that because I mean her the favorite trip she doesn't like.
uh-huh.
Man, all these emails are showing up. Really?
I already went through all mine.
They keep showing up on
Right.
both emails, Gmail and Yahoo.
I got Gmail and Yahoo too. A lot of times Yahoo says I can't read the email because probably because I don't do AT&T anymore. I don't know. So I just wait.
No, I love you.
I should go to does Xfinity have email?
For in the phone.
I don't know.
I don't know
Nothing in the
either.
home.
Sandra, hate
Don't
them
have
dill
it.
pickle things. Kind of thought you might.
Love you too, Sandra.
Can't remember if this is water disappearing or I think it's water erase.
Susan, why don't you lower your camera so that they can see what you're doing?
Oh, it's on my lap. I'd have to have it way down here.
Oh, okay.
There. I got mine down
And
too.
then you can't see me.
Never mind.
Is okay. Is a-okay.
I capiche.
There,
Oh
I
yeah,
got
now
mine.
we can see. We can see.
Oh, pardon me.
This is awkward as heck, Kathy.
What do you mean?
Holding it up. I like having it on my lap.
Okay. Yeah, well, whatever makes you comfortable. If you're not comfortable that way, then that's fine.
Oh, nerds.
What?
Nerds. I just unthreaded my needle.
Oh, I hate
Ow.
when I do that. And I have done that. Like I just did it right now. The thread
Nerds,
gets too small and you have to
nerds, nerds,
nerds.
nerds.
Oh, nerds.
I'm laughing, but I'm not joking on anything.
You better not be. I'm not in the mood to call 911, Carrie.
And you don't want to know the bill? I already have one bill here. It cost me $45 for animals here.
Well, that's not bad.
And I'm not paying the bill till I come back from my vacation.
Here it might be 4,500.
Yeah. Or 1,000.
That's right, 4,500 just to ride the ambulance. I
It
don't know.
used to be 145.
Okay. If it's going to come undone so easily, I am going to tie this off and
Yeah, here too. Um,
Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the washroom.
okay. Try this again, shall we? Jen, rise and shine, young
it's
lady.
time to get up, Jennifer Lynn. And Gladys says, hi, Terry.
Yes, Gladys, how come you're not on? May I ask? What is going on with this thread?
And Sandra also asks, Kathy, are you hooked on Hexies?
Yes, and it's all your fault. I blame you, Sandra.
Oh, and Sandra, yesterday I got an email about the summer challenge for the Yakima Guild, something miniature, and I had the thought go through my head, which I quickly dispensed with, using those 3/8 inch Hexies for something.
That's miniature.
Yeah. And Gladys
I'm
says she
still
doesn't
waiting
want to come
for,
on.
huh?
Gladys said she doesn't want to come on. Sorry, Gladys.
Hmm, okay. Nancy says hi, y'all.
Hey, Nancy.
How you doing, Nancy? Are you tired from all that mowing, Gladys? Is that why?
Must have been a day for mowing. They mowed our
Yeah.
lawn today.
So okay, you won't be on tomorrow or Thursday, right, Susan?
I won't be on tomorrow. Thursday, I think I could be,
Oh, okay.
unless a job opens up that I want to take at the right time so I can call. Since for some reason I can't do the accept on my phone. Stupid technology. And Nancy says hi to Gladys, hi to Sandra, and that she said I'm okay.
You found your hexies in time? Sandra said, I don't know. I'm lost, Sandra. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm glad you're okay, Nancy. I'm very glad you're okay. Oh
Oh,
no,
Gladys said she had
Gladys.
not
I
good
know.
news at the eye doctor. Oh no, Gladys.
Gladys, what's wrong? Do you have to have surgery like me? See, the way he got me to do my surgery was he said, I won't give you glasses until you do it.
And
Everybody said that,
Susan
Kathy.
did.
I had to get mine done before I got my glasses.
Yeah, but my other doctors never said that. He said you need it, but Sandra said Susan did. Susan did. What
Yep,
did
I know where that funky package of multi-sized is. And then the package that I swore was 1 inch and they're 3/4 inch. So I might just give them to you, Kathy.
Oh, well, thank you. I would love them.
Nice package of 3/4 inch paper, hexi papers.
Just throw them in the bag with all the other stuff, right? Ah, my thread keeps catching my scissors. And I'm not in the mood to pull the scissors up here and. Gladys, I still haven't got your.
Oh no. Glaucoma surgery again next month in July, both eyes. Oh,
Oh, I'm so sorry, hon. I am so sorry.
I've put you down on my prayer list, Gladys.
Yep.
How long does it take to recover from something like that? Are they going to do both eyes at the same time?
Nancy says, "Oh, Gladys, praying for you."
Yeah, same here. Big hugs, Gladys.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Gayla.
Yeah, hello, Gayla. She says, I'm been running around all day.
I remember those days. I loved it though. It was fun. So, are they going to do both eyes at the same time, Gladys, or what are they going to do? No, they can't. She can't walk around without not being able to see. Okay, that there. Get off my sweatshirt.
No, left eye next month, right eye in July. And Gayla says, prayers for you, my sweet lady.
Special. My special lady.
Oh, special lady, sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
You're also a sweet lady, so hey.
Yeah. S&S, sweet and special. How's that?
And Gayla says, I'll tell you what, when I walk, my ankles are bone on bone and they hurt so bad. Oh no, Gayla.
Oh, Gayla, I'm so
Adding
sorry.
you to prayers.
Dang. I can imagine the bone rubbing against the bone. Oh, how painful that
Okay, Gayla, you are now on my prayer list too for relief from pain.
was. Go through, bounce.
And Gayla says, Kathy, it goes without saying you are very special to all of us.
Oh, thank you, Gayla. That makes me feel so good. Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm gonna cry.
That's one thing I really love about the quilting community.
Yeah.
He is so kind and giving, caring for each other and
Mm-hmm.
giving.
Mm-hmm. This is very true.
Okay. Seriously, do I have any that
Sometimes when I think about giving up my channel, I think about everybody and I go, no, I can't. Because you have those days, things don't go right or
more often than not anymore, it seems? Two steps forward, 14 back.
mm,
What about 14 steps forward and 16 steps backward?
And Gayla says, it is true. We are family. And Sandra says, hello, Gayla. Don't forget, everybody, that Sandra's on after me today at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Pacific Standard Time. Gosh.
Pacific. If it was 1 o'clock Eastern, that would be the same time you go on.
Right. Anyway, she's going to be on after me. So, with special guest star Delaney.
Miss D.
Yeah.
It's the Miss D Show
Baby Delaney.
with Sandra.
Yeah. Okay, and then Gayla, I really look forward to all of your channels. Yours, Gladys, Sandra's. There you go. I love being on Gladys's channel. She knows that. I dropped my needle. So on her channel tomorrow, I think I'm gonna work on my waterfall.
Sorry about that barking.
I didn't hear anything.
Okay, guess what? Guess
What?
what, Kim, everybody? It came!
What?
My passport! It's
Yes,
here!
I just saw that. Cool.
Yes,
That's good.
Sandra! Start getting ready! Your favorite friend will be coming down soon!
Carrie, not so loud. Dave is sleeping.
Oh,
Sandra said somebody has to start the computer for her.
For who?
I don't know.
But congratulations, Carrie. Wait a minute, what's going on here? Oh,
Oh, yeah. And Sandra said, "Don't yell." Oh, for Miss
yeah,
D, for little Miss.
she got excited.
Yep. Congratulations on getting your passport, Gary.
yeah.
I know, that's awesome.
Oh. And it's
Oh,
Huh?
good for 10 years.
Wow.
yep.
So now you can go anywhere.
And Gayla says, "Nice, Carrie."
I'm gonna get a drink.
Um,
You okay?
yeah. Inhaled wrong. Um,
Okay, I gotta stand up. A little bit of exercises here while I'm standing. I'm starting to slack on, I need to get back into it.
I need to start going for walks or going over to the office and using the treadmill on windy days. And I don't want to be walking outside.
Right. Here we have a treadmill here. Oh, exercise room we have by the pool.
Of course, they've redone that. I wonder if they still have the treadmill.
I can feel it.
That's good. It was cute the last spring of work.
50.
A couple of the boys were going, "What are some really good exercises for your upper legs?" And I said, "Do what's called a wall sit." And they said, "What's that?" And I said, "Okay, we're going to go over here so we're in the shade. Stand against the wall, squat down with your legs like out like you're sitting, only you're not in a chair. Do it for as long as you can without feeling like you're going to fall down. When you feel the burn, Do it a few more, 5 or 10 seconds more, then stop. And each day increase by 5 to 10 seconds. So they were doing that. Mr. Highstand, the principal, came out and he goes, "What are you doing?" And the boys said, "Miss Susan taught us how to do the wall sit, and we're doing that to build our leg muscles." So he decided to come out and join us one day, and I did it the longest. Woohoo!
Yep.
Carrie, are you still moving to a new apartment? Gayla wants to know.
After I come back.
Hello.
Depending on when I have the surgery.
After you come back from Tennessee?
Yep, I may have to have surgery.
Right. How long are you going to be gone?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't have a. After I come back, I won't have a worker no more.
Why?
I'm out of the program.
What?
Yep, the group home program is no longer in service for me
Why?
because they're all losing their jobs.
Why? You like your worker.
They're all leaving.
And Gayla is asking you, Carrie, are you still moving to a new apartment?
After I
We
find
just
out
did
when
that
I
one.
have surgery.
Yeah, we just did that one, Susan. So, so you won't have anybody to take care of you up there?
Nope.
Oh, they can't do that.
I
You
will
have to
have
have
a
somebody.
worker, but they're gonna be that's just gonna be called housing. I'm not gonna be with the other program anymore.
Who's going to help you keep control of your money and stuff?
I've been doing it myself.
Okay. Okay.
Have you been getting any sewing of anything done, Carrie?
I'm just doing diamond painting
Okay.
because right now my desk is full of all diamond paintings, so I can't get to it.
So true, so true.
The first surface in this apartment outside of the kitchen that I cleaned off boxes off of was my dining room table so I could put my sewing machine up.
My sewing machine is on the desk, but it's full of diamond paintings over top of it.
Well, kind of hard to sew that way, huh?
Yeah. So I've been staying on my bed most of the time. Because I wasn't feeling so good for a while there.
You need a kitchen table, but there's no room to put one.
Nope, we're not allowed to have any couch. We're not only allowed to have a bed in the bachelor. And a desk.
Gayla, I am hand quilting my Catitude quilt. Trying to get it done.
I wasn't allowed to have any dressers.
Oh, you gotta have a place to put your clothes. Come on, Carrie.
Nope, you're not allowed to have clothes, Kathy. Mine has to stay in the hamper.
Oh my
That
God.
is ridiculous, Carrie. I'm sorry.
Yeah, totally.
You're not allowed to have furniture in the bachelor apartment.
Well,
It's only for a bed and a desk, and that's it.
oh, I thought I lost my needle.
Oh, thank you, Gayla.
So yeah, I don't even have a dresser.
Wow.
I
I'm
had
sorry.
one. I had to get rid of it because it wasn't allowed in the apartment. That's their rules, not my rules. It was their rules.
See, I lived in a bachelor apartment, furnished, but I could bring in what I wanted to if it would fit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The people I know that live in them, they have a like a living room and their bedroom off to the
Hey,
side there by the
what?
kitchen.
Kathy, you're not supposed to have anything near the radiator.
Oh, I know that.
Yeah, the
That's where
radiator
the dressers were.
because it
And
gets hot.
it was against the rules.
That's what the one thing with this renovation I'm really glad of is I got rid of the baseboard heaters so that I could actually put my bed against the wall and not have it 12 inches out of the wall.
Well, where's your heater now? Where's the vents?
It's split heat. It's up on the top of the wall above me.
That's what I like. Yeah.
And there's one of those in the bedroom too.
What are the boxes? BU? Gayla wants to know.
What are the boxes by me? Well, right now, things that I haven't unpacked yet. Let's see. That one has, I don't know. That one has, I'm not sure. That one has the parts of that quilt that I need to sew together and take to the Presbyterian church so that the Tabitha Quilters group can quilt it and donate it to charity.
Carrie, she wants to know what the
Oh,
boxes
behind
are behind
Carrie.
you.
Behind me, that's all
Yeah.
my coloring stuff. My coloring books.
Yep, I saw it.
That's all my coloring.
She's got enough coloring books to last her the rest of her life.
Yeah. I got friends gave me books.
Yep.
I have CDs to go with them too.
Yeah, we did that with the Disney. We have, but somebody stole one of Jen's. Do you see Jen's light on? She needs to get her butt up. It's my party and got that
Got
song.
that song caught
Yeah,
in my head.
me too.
Another earworm.
Me too.
What's today's date, Kathy?
The
May
6th.
6th.
Okay, see, this pass was supposed to come to the 14th.
Wow.
Hey, your mail's working better than ours at this point in time.
For sure. I still haven't gotten what Gladys sent me last Monday. Waiting patiently.
I didn't get my finishing instructions for Wild West until yesterday, and everybody's been showing their finished Wild West. And it's like, I just finally got the thing. But I have to find where all those parts are that I sewed.
Oh no.
Know where they went. I brought them home. I don't know where they went.
Uh-oh. I think I know what Susan's got to do. Look in every box to look for them.
Yeah,
Well, eh,
after I get back from the library. To return the 2 books on CD that I checked out.
are they due today or did you just finish them?
Tomorrow. They're due tomorrow. Called. I couldn't listen to them at night because I wasn't home for a week.
Right.
Otherwise, the seamstress or the seamstress of Paris, I think is what it is, would have been done last week. Did I finished it this morning?
Yeah, this time this is a lot different from the last book I got, Kathy. It's
What
a
book?
hard it's a hard plastic now.
Oh,
That's what US has been for a while.
Used to be paper.
what did it cost you to get your passport?
Almost $200.
Holy
Wow.
crap.
Yeah.
I gotta start saving money for a passport. Because enhanced, which is the real ID for Washington State, driver's license, only works for going to Canada and getting back in.
Right.
And I would like to be able to go to Mexico.
Where in Mexico?
I would love to go to Mexico City for the world's best anthropological museum.
Uh-huh.
I would love to see the Pyramid of Teotihuacan. Did I think of that? I didn't remember now. Dang, anthropology was a long time ago. Oh, let's see, I graduated in 79. That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
No, now I have that to show that if I go to a beer store, I need a passport to show my ID too.
Well, don't you have a like a not a license, but a ID card?
Yeah, that, and you have to have a passport too. You have to have 2 picture ID.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. I doubt I didn't know.
Because because when I was 16, I looked like I was 21. So they served me alcohol when I was 16.
Lucky you.
Can remember because the drinking age was lower north that a few of us from Ellensburg drove across the mountains up I-5 to go to Vancouver and partay. Stay
Good
with a
time.
friend's family who was a student at Central, paid much more for tuition than we in-staters did, partly because out of state and then out of country. Um, she was an international student. And then we came home on Saturday and stopped in. We went to the Pacific International Exhibition in Vancouver, rode that awesome wooden roller coaster. At a picnic at Blaine, we all stood under the Peace Arch and took each other's pictures, and then
Sounds like
came home.
fun. Sounds like fun.
Oh, we had a blast.
Grand old time.
Sarah knew that I was not a beer drinker, so I got to have wine. Sandra said, "Wow, I got one hexie done, keeping Dee busy."
Congratulations, Sandra.
Way to go, Sandra. One down and how many more to go?
Thousands.
So, what
Kayla said
size?
G must be in rare form.
And Kathy, how big is your hexie quilt going to be?
Um, I don't know. There's 6,338 of these hexes. So that's not counting the white ones. That's counting the colored ones. So you times it by two. Oh my God. I don't know. I'm trying to find out, well, trying to remember where the book is. Around here somewhere. That's all I know.
So you said probably 6,000 twice. So that would be 12,000.
Right. 338. But I don't know. I'm not gonna be able to do it that big. Ain't no way.
That's not what I asked. I asked what size it would make, not.
I don't know. A queen? What size is a queen? That's what I'm aiming for. So that it'll go on my bed. I need 6,400 altogether for a queen. Thank you, Sandra.
Thank you. My phone is being very touchy today.
Thank you.
Oh, good grief. More spam emails. I hate spam.
In other words, I need a ton.
Twice as much as me. Mine is 3,200.
For a twin?
Um, I just know it's going to be bigger than a twin, but not quite full. I want to have some overhang on the one side of my daybed that I can have
Uh,
to hide the boxes that are underneath the bed of things that I don't need right now. Thought that was funny, huh?
yeah, to hide the boxes.
Yeah,
It
that's
just
what I
struck me
do.
funny.
I got boxes underneath my bed too.
It
Sandra
just struck me
says
funny.
Hexie calculator on speed dial. I love it.
There you go.
Okay, stitching the not ditch because it's the edge of the
Oh, I love
inside
stitching.
of the cat block.
I like stitching the ditch, and I like echoes. Those are my two faves.
Apparently, lately, my hand quilting has been in diagonals, one way. It goes faster than curved.
Oh.
Okay, here's one all completed.
Awesome.
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 I even did the sides that I usually don't do, but this time I did.
Well, you're getting better at it, dear. You're getting better at it.
Yep.
Because you should. And then take out the center paper.
Yeah, well,
Have
I'm just
another
into this.
paper.
There we go. Everything, get over there. Get these scrap thread over here. Okay. Oh man, hexy calculator.
I like that, Sandra. That was great.
Look at my finger right here from the hexies.
Aw. Really? Really? I just popped the needle right out of the fabric. Interesting.
Are you paying attention to what you're doing?
Nope.
Oh, my fault. I know. Okay, so I have some colored here. I'm going to go ahead and put these ones together real quick. Two.
Whew. Jan, are you up? It's almost noon.
No, she's not. Jennifer Lynn, it's almost noon. Time to get up.
Past time.
Seriously, hurry up. Rise and shine, young lady.
I might have to transport myself over there and break down your door.
All three of them.
It might scare Kathy out of her chair.
Wouldn't that be nice to be able to transport?
Yeah, that would be very cool. Okay, there's those and this
And
one.
Sandra says Hexy added to project now. I found a small whiteboard and a dry erase marker, so I've got my May projects.
All right.
Finish Haunted Halloween. And I'm getting close. Just have to do the stuff on the borders. I know what I'm binding with. Woohoo! And I will have the binding cut and ready. Yay! And
With
get
a
the panel quilt done.
right?
So
Yep.
those are the two I have for that I got to get done this month. I get those two done, I can add two more. Like Catitude.
And I guess this one is
Sandra
done. I gotta
says,
go
so
do beads.
small, easy to lose. And Terry said, Sandra K, I'm venturing into applique, but right now I'm sitting still. Do you use heat and bond? A lot of people do use heat and bond for raw edge applique, Terry. I like steam machine better.
What's the difference in the two?
To me, the steam machine 2 is a lighter um, feel, double-sided adhesive than the heat and bond light.
Sandra said light.
And what I do, if it's a bigger piece, I just, how do I say it? Like if I have a circle, I do the circle, I cut around the outside, and I cut around most of the inside so you don't have that adhesive over the whole thing. Because as a hand quilter, that's hard to hand quilt through.
Okay, she says, okay, I think I have light. Next time I get up, I am fading.
Oh no.
Terry, come back.
And Sandra has dollar signs. Or are those S's? I can't tell.
No, they're dollar signs. Since I remember way back when you guys helped me to see, I'll help you to see. They're dollar signs.
I understand, Susan. Thanks. You're welcome, Terry. If you watch Pat Sloan, she's got a couple applique videos. Giovanna, hi.
Hi, Giovanna. Good evening. How are you doing? Terry, I feel like the Green Witch when she was melting. I'm melting.
Melting.
Oh, that's a good one.
So, Giovanna, how are you doing today? For you this evening?
Gladys said hi to Giovanna.
Terry says, good evening, Giovanna.
She says hi. I am fine, thanks. Good. I'm glad to hear it, Giovanna.
Glad to hear it. I must take a couple of stitches and go use the ladies' room.
We say take a peanut break.
For me, peanut break means go to the store and get a thing of peanuts and eat them.
No, we're taking a peanut break. Terry. Hi, Gladys. I wasn't near the laptop when you came on or came in. Sorry to hear about your news. And Giovanna says she's just chilling. And hi to Terry.
Stay there, thimble. I don't want to look for another thimble. It'd be down to the one with the hole in it.
Nope, I don't want to treat with no diamond paint things. Get in there. Nope. I don't want to treat with them anymore because every time I go have a shower, they're coming off of me.
That's funny. Okay, I'm going to disappear because on YouTube, when I shut off my video, I disappear. But that doesn't mean I'm gone.
Okay. Giovanna, love that one, a peanut break. Yeah, we started that way back. I think it was actually Sandra that started it, if I remember right. Because that way then nobody will, I mean, they know, but they don't know. It is get the surgery or go blind. Oh, Gladys. So what did they say about the surgery? Would how long does it take to heal? Terry, Giovanna. I haven't used the loom yet. I have been making a ball of fabric strips for when I have the strength. Oh. Terry to Gladys, you get the surgery then. Yeah, absolutely. There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. I hope you get better soon, Giovanna says.
Yeah, me too, Gladys. Me too. I'll be praying for you.
Gayla says, if we ever lose Carrie, we will be able to find her by following her diamond dots. Instead of breadcrumbs, you got your diamonds. Terry, that's funny. Come on.
Yeah, I'm laughing. I'm killing myself back.
That was good, Kayla. Terry says, "LOL, Gayla."
Hey, you guys could find me anyway because my phone will be in US.
Good.
I'd be happy. I get to go to my real my favorite hometown, Tennessee.
Where were you born?
Um um Ireland, Scottish.
You were born in Ireland.
No, I was born here in Scarborough,
Oh,
downtown. But I'm illegal here, Kathy, because my grandparents weren't Canadians.
so
I had to get my passport to say yes, I am a Canadian because if they call again, I could get shipped out. They don't give you any chances.
shipped out to where?
Back to Ireland.
Have you ever been to Ireland?
No, my grandmother um lived there, but she wanted a better life for her family, her kids,
As did so many back then. Yes.
because my grandmother was stoned.
Okay. Giovanna says, I used wool on my one. As soon as I find what I made with it, I will show you. And then she says, what are you girls making? And then she said, wow. Okay. I'm making hexies. I just want to relax today. Today's night. I've been at it so much. I just want to
I
chill and
hand
relax.
quilting as usual.
And Carrie's doing her diamond arts.
Mhm. That's not for me either. I'm giving it away.
Oh, Gladys had to restart her computer.
Oh no. Sorry. So when you get a passport, yeah, a passport, what do you do? How do you do it?
It's already I it's already signed, it's already got my picture, and I'm ready to go.
Okay, but what did you do to get it? Hold on. Giovanna, so many Italians went to the US for a better life. Uh-huh. Terry
That
to
happened with
Giovanna.
Irish too.
Hold on. Terry to Giovanna, I thought this would be another way to use scraps. And then Giovanna says hi to Gladys. Go ahead.
Gladys says thumbs up, please. Terry
Thank you.
says, Giovanna, my grandparents did. My
For a better life.
Yeah, my great grandma Arvison and great grandpa Arvison left Norway for a better life. My grandmother, my dad's mother, her family came from Scotland and Ireland for a better life. Don't know why my mother's parents decided to leave England and come to the US because they had a good life in England.
Maybe they wanted to do something new. But Giovanna says, great idea, Terry. Um, a lot of people, they came to the US for freedom and things like that.
Well, and in Europe, you had the firstborn son inherited, second son military, third son into the church if they wanted to, second and third if they wanted to, because they wouldn't inherit the property. So if they didn't want to do either of those, they came to the New World.
Right. And Giovanna,
Right now, Giovanna, here, I don't think it's a better life, not with what, in my opinion, our wannabe dictator in the White House is doing.
Don't say it.
That's all I was going to say, Cappy.
Okay. So when they did it back then, though, they were coming for a better life.
Mm-hmm.
My grandmother was getting stones, throwing stones at her head.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Catholic people back then was throwing stones at the Protestants. The Protestants weren't allowed to walk on one side of the street, only on one side. If you cross over, you get stoned.
Giovanna says where she's at, the property is divided equally.
Thankfully, that has changed.
And I still got a house up there, out in there somewhere.
Yeah.
That started changing in the late 19th, early 20th century, which I'm remembering from European history.
And when my grandmother was gonna marry my grandfather, she had to tell her parents no, she was marrying a Protestant, but she wasn't marrying a Protestant. She was marrying a Catholic.
Well,
Yep, the ignorance
sure.
of the church back in the days. You are so right, Giovanna.
I always thought it'd be kind of cool to live in England or Japan.
My cousin lived in Japan in the war, in the army.
No, not that way to live. I I had to do reports on both England and Japan, and I learned a lot about them. And one on Peru and one on Uruguay. So I learned a lot about those particular countries. Gayla would love to go to Scotland or Ireland.
Oh, me too.
Dave, is her light on now? We keep calling her. I heard her. I don't know, Scotland or Ireland. I Giovanna, I like living in Italy even if I'm not well off. We have free medical and school. Also, university is pretty cheap here. Free medical and schooling, huh? Does that mean like um what kind of school? Like grade school stuff, high school, things like that is free, or I don't know what you mean. Junior college. I would like to go to Zaza in Scotland, says Giovanna, and then Gayla says Giovanna. That sounds nice. I know.
I would love to visit the British Isles and I would love to visit Norway.
Okay, from the age of 3 to 16. That's right. Okay. Thank you, Giovanna.
Good bloody grief. How many emails do I have? I'm at deleting 36 of them. 37,
Email?
38, 30, yeah, 9, 40, 41, 42,
Was she
40,
already awake?
44, 45, and 46.
Well, I haven't jabbed myself yet today.
That's a
Why
first.
are you jumping?
I know. That is a first, huh? Sure can't get a lot done when you're not over here hurting yourself.
Yeah. 37. Wild West backing, fabrics, and quilts in a box. Cotton kit. Thank you so much for your membership in our fall puzzle mystery quilt, Wild West. You know what? I can't afford. I have no money.
Yeah. They want you to continue on the other ones.
Nope.
Very nicely say, nope, no can do. Sorry.
Boost your original Medicare plan? No.
What happened here?
Okay. Oh, that's sad.
What?
In the flash flooding that happened in Texas, they found the body of a young lady.
Sorry.
And Giovanna said from the age of 3 to 16, when you leave school at 16 or 17, you have a job in hand with a degree. That is, if you pass the exams, which are not easy. Wow.
Do they give you like a lot of homework? Things like that every night? Because my school was kind of lackadaisical on that. Not really a lot.
California.
Yeah. That's why they're way down there in the high school, in the schooling. And Terry says, "Oh, Giovanna, it is good though," and she says a lot. Yeah. See, like a lot of the schools in Japan, they're way up there in their studies and all that. Terry,
Susan,
Susan, some of the next cotton cuts PMQ under the sea are already on the website. I'm not sure if I'm going to do the next one. Cha-ching.
yeah, I think I'm going to just stick with maybe one that under the sea. I think that's next springs. I might do that one.
Oh, I'm gonna go check it out. Hold on. Terry put up the site.
Oh, hi, Dorlin.
Hi, Dorlin. Hello from Colorado. It is snowing here, and I've been trying to thread my serger all morning. What a pain. Snowing?
Yep.
Giovanna, And you have exams from the age of 12. If you don't pass them, you are kept down. Oh my goodness, really? Terry, oh my, Dorlin. Snow? Okay, let's go check this out. Where do I go?
Oh, Puzzle Mr. Quilt, Under the Sea.
Under the sea.
Turtles! I love turtles. It will open on May 30th. Some colorways will sell out in less than 30 minutes, so hurry up. Ooh, I like the Full Bloom by Heather Bailey. That one's pretty cool. And the one under it, Full Moon, Tulip Pink. And here's your pink and
Oh
red.
dear.
Oh, those are
Ghostly and Haunted by Art Gallery Fabrics. That's an interesting colorway.
wow. Those are pretty.
The Hoffman Bali Batiks. Oh wow. I'm
You
trying
just say that.
I'm trying not to go right to the blues.
Okay. Terry under the okay. And then Terry says, Giovanna, here too. You can be a great student. If you fail the exams, you don't graduate with a diploma. That's what happened to Jen. She couldn't pass the algebra and she ended up having a breakdown. Giovanna, well, that way you study and know what you are taught. Yeah, but I mean, come on. A nervous breakdown because she couldn't get the algebra? Give me a break. No child should have to go through that. So she never graduated. She got A's and B's in all her classes and she couldn't get the algebra.
Well, I'm very thankful that I was in what we called Algebra for Dummies so I could pass.
We didn't have to do algebra in high school.
It was a requirement in Washington State.
Yeah, not here. Or not here, not in California.
You had to have algebra, you had to have 3 years of social studies, um, American history, and whatever else it was. You had to have a certain amount of PE credits. You had to have a science credit,
English.
English. Um, I think those were what for me were required. Oh, and a foreign language. That was a requirement.
Well, I did that on my own. Spanish and and all that. I did that on my own. That was one of my electives.
Oh yeah, the deep blue sea was really pretty, and the turkey red was too.
Okay.
I left that page open just in case. Just in case.
For me, my math was the only thing got me out of high school early.
Math.
Yep.
Okay. Terry likes the deep blue sea and the turkey red colorways. And Dorlin Valley, 1 to 2 inches. Predicted mountains, maybe 5 inches. Hopefully, it won't freeze all my plants. Oh, Dorlin. And Terry to Giovanna, that is if you have a good teacher who makes sure you understand what you are learning. My grand was given chemistry now and now has to pass that region too. Yeah, no chemistry here. I did biology. Love, love, love biology. I'd have to say that's my favorite is bio. Oh my gosh.
I for my science credit, I took environmental science. So it was a little bit of biology, a little bit of botany, no chemistry, no biology. The idea of having to dissect frogs was totally turned to my.
Yes.
So, and I knew that was what you did because those wonderful boys in that class, when we girls were out on the field playing field hockey, would toss the remains of their dissected frogs out the window at us.
Oh my God.
Such nice boys at that high school.
Okay, Terry says, Susan, if you liked the Wild West pattern, you have it now and you can curate your own fabrics and do it again.
Yep.
There you go.
The colorway I did for Wild West was Bluebell. Um, yeah, what's
Terry,
his,
she wants to go into art design. What is she going to do with chemistry? She is a good student, top in the school. So I think that is why she got dealt that one. Giovanna, we had in Kenya obligatory English, math, geography, biology, a foreign language. I did also chemistry, physics, and art. So you had one, two, three, four, five, six, seven classes.
nice, Terry.
I did that with two PMQs so far. I made two, one from them and one I carried. There you go.
And Terry, my daughter Shayna was one of the two top students in her class. When they announced the top 10 um, at her senior assembly the day before graduation, they called each kid to stand up when their name was called. They skipped right past my daughter, and I was going, wait a minute, what's going on here? Because I knew she was top 10. And then the principal comes up to the microphone and he said, I know there are at least two parents in the audience who are wondering what happened. Not only were these two students in the top 10% in our class at this high school, they were in the top 10% in Washington State. And my daughter was one of those. And she did have a higher weighted grade than the other young man because of all of her AP classes.
She did AP. Those are hard.
She took junior and senior English APs. She took her social studies, her history classes AP. She took her calc AP.
And Giovanna says, I dropped history. I hated it and I was given the possibility to ditch it, so I did.
That was my favorite subject.
I like history.
Um, I absolutely love history. I was a history major at the university here. My specialty was colonial American early republic history. And because of that, I ended up taking a lot of European history classes because I wanted to know what the reasons, besides a better opportunity, what they were leaving behind and why they were leaving it behind. Oh, chemistry helps with art. I know music helps with math and those skills. Didn't help me very much, but oh well.
Life goes on.
Yep. I still enjoy history. In fact, one
Uh,
of the podcasts I listen to on my phone is history.
Jerry says, Giovanna, LOL. I try to connect everything for her. I tell her we can do hard things. You just do it. And Giovanna, we had to learn world history, all the world. Yeah, we did too.
Yeah, I did take ancient world history, then the second of the three big general survey history classes was from 1500 to 1850 world history. and then 1852 to the present. Oh, you
Well,
love chemistry. Cool.
my teacher would have us do an outline of the chapter before we even started it, right? Do an outline. Then we had to answer any of the questions that was in there. Full answers, even if they were a paragraph, you had to do it. And then we had to write a 10-page little report on what the chapter was about.
Carrie, for me, my world history was more of an anthropology. It was the study of man. So it was that type of world history. Junior was American history. Senior was American government.
Okay,
And Giovanna
Giovanna.
says, be right back.
Yeah. Yep, world history, American history, and social studies. Yeah. I liked world geography. That was and geography. I like those two also.
Well, geography went right along with study of man. Because you kind of needed to, you realize that in the Mediterranean, the societies were pretty similar. In Northern Europe, their societies were pretty similar. So you kind of had to know where they were and make those connections.
Well, in I don't know. I always liked history. I did a report. They had us doing reports all the time. I did a report on the California Gold Rush. I found that really interesting, the California Gold Rush. Giovanna says,
Giovanna, my daughter got 10 out of 10 on her English test today. Congratulations.
"Yay for your daughter!"
And Terry said I did much better in college than I did in high school.
I'm with you, Terry. If I could
Terry,
go back and do it all again, I would.
Terry, my dad took history classes. He became a social studies teacher. He had one prof at the college that he could never ever get an A from. I had that prof for the first of the U.S. history classes, general survey classes. Got my report card during Christmas break. My dad looked at it and he goes, "You got an A from him? I never could."
Well, you see, it's like this, Dad. No,
I'm going, "Sorry, Dad. Maybe he
did Carrie
was
freeze?
easier on us." No, Carrie's not frozen.
She looks frozen on my
She's
side.
laying still, but she's moving her.
Okay,
I'm working on my data paint.
okay.
The pen thing, the wax pen thing for her. Um,
I wanted to become a veterinarian, but life happened. Same here, Giovanna.
Giovanna, I wanted to go to law school and become a justice lawyer. That didn't happen. Then I
No,
became a grade school paraeducator.
for me, I wanted to be a counselor,
A counselor, there's a good one.
but with me being handicapped, my reading cut didn't do so good.
Terry wanted to be, she says, Giovanna, me too, a vet, a pilot, and a race car driver.
Well, see, I wanted to be a civil justice lawyer and a rock and roll drummer.
I want to be a rock and roll drummer in a rock and roll band. Giovanna,
And okay,
I
go ahead.
started I started traveling the world and then I wanted to go back to school and didn't pass the re-entrance test. You've
Oh
traveled
no.
the world, Giovanna? Gosh, you're lucky.
Well, I've traveled in 3 provinces in Canada, the 3 western provinces. I've been to 17 different states in the United States. That's been my traveling.
I've been to Utah, Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, Washington, California, and that's my traveling.
Outside of Washington, Oregon, California, Idaho, blah, 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 Montana, Colorado, Wyoming, Utah, Nevada, Arizona, New Mexico, North and South Dakota, Minnesota, Wisconsin,
Tacoma.
uh, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, and I've been in New York.
My mom's from Indiana. And Giovanna, I became a pattern maker when I came to Italy and a tailor.
Wow.
How nice.
My mother's stepmother was a milliner. She made hats. My
Nice.
sister and I had one of a kind Easter hats. Every year, Grandma Evelyn would make us Easter hats.
Did you keep them?
I wish.
I knew you were going to say that. You don't think about it back in the when you have,
No, my sister and I wanted to, but mother decided once was enough and she donated them to Goodwill.
Wow.
Things that my sister and I wanted didn't matter to our mother.
Obviously, or she would have kept them for you. Okay. Now,
Giovanna, I have fun with sewing too. Um, I got a pattern for a dress and I didn't like the sleeves. So I pulled out another pattern, used those sleeves instead, changed the waistline.
how's that, you guys? You like mine?
Yep.
That's really pretty, Kathy.
So I've made two flowers today. That's all I've
Awesome.
accomplished from beginning to end, though. That's all I've accomplished is two flowers. And I didn't get hurt, though.
And Giovanna says I went from the African continent to Europe and Asia. I didn't get to the two American continents and Australia. Now, the only continent my little brother has not been to since he went to North Africa last year is Antarctica. He's been to Asia, Europe, South America, North America. He's been to Australia. So he's only lacking Antarctica.
Okay. Let's make three more. Oh, I gotta start
And
cutting them.
Giovanna said that's cute, Kathy.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I may go back to basting hexes as soon as I finish this square. Since I've basically been hand quilting since 6 o'clock this morning.
Okay, so
And Sandra's back, setup done.
I need to put some of these together here.
Good, Sandra. Is Miss D asleep now?
Delaney.
I said Miss D, okay?
Oh, Miss D. I thought you said Miss D. Sorry.
No.
Sorry. Okay, what was I working on? Probably this.
No, Giovanna, my little brother has been to Portugal, Belgium, and Italy in Europe. Went to Bangkok in Asia. Well, sorry, Giovanna, about your hands would be hurting. And Sandra said, nope, just finished lunch.
Yep, Sandra's got to get ready for her life. Be coming on here.
Yep. At 4 o'clock my time.
Yep. 1 o'clock
What
mine.
when I first started doing the marathon hand quilting, oh, after 2 hours, I'd have to take a break.
How long did it take you to do whatever it was you were doing?
I was doing the my Christmas applique with the FPP Christmas cactus border. And I started quilting it in July of that year, and I finished it by the 1st of August.
Wow, that quick?
What took the longest was the feathers in it. Straight line quilting doesn't take very long. And Giovanna went to Thailand in 1978.
Wow, Thailand.
And oh, Giovanna, he loved Italy. Absolutely loved it.
Um, Carrie says, okay, I was going to lie down with the pooch, but I won't. And then, nice. Did you like it there? And then Terry says, I love Thai food.
I do too. I love Thai. I love Indian. I love Chinese, both Mandarin and Cantonese. I love Japanese. I love Italian. I love some of the German cooking. I love some of Norwegian foods.
I
My
had to get
favorite,
I had to get used to eating German food because my uncle was German.
ah. Then, of course, my favorite traditional British food is bubbles and squeak.
What is that?
It's for breakfast, sausage and potatoes fried together.
Oh, that sounds
The
good.
potatoes bubble in the grease and the sausage squeaks as the tasting opens up.
Hence the name, right?
Uh-huh. Wow, Giovanna, you made 155 fabric beads and now you're
Wow.
making charms. Cool.
And I loved it. I stayed for 3 months. Dang.
Eric and Ron went to Bangkok for their honeymoon.
Terry, I made vegetable stew for dinner. I'm trying to wait.
I think my soup will go in the crock pot on Friday, so I don't have to sit here and smell it because I'll be at work.
Terry, I should go make a loaf of bread. Oh, that sounds good, Terry. And
That's
then, Giovanna, let me put it this way. I love all foods. There you go.
yeah, yeah.
That sums it all up, right?
Mhm. And Terry says, Giovanna, beads are beautiful, so talented. Giovanna has a channel if you don't know it.
Yes, I'm subscribed. I've been subscribed for a while. You want to put it up there for us, Terry, for those that
Yeah,
aren't
Terry, please
subscribed?
put it up so I can subscribe to it.
Give her a second. There you go.
She's got it.
Terry, don't wait. Terry, don't wait. Go back. What I do?
Jimmy, who's that number?
I hit Giovanna's channel and lost mine. There we go.
Okay, Giovanna, I just subscribed.
Oh, that's not it.
Oh, hold on. Let's see if I'm.
This is ridiculous. Come on.
Terry says she did already, and Giovanna says thanks a lot.
You're
Okay, I did
welcome.
too.
So you just got a couple more subscribers, Giovanna.
There you go. Giovanna, you will see my cats mostly and the floods I had.
Yeah, I saw the picture of the cat on your channel.
Thanks a lot in capital letters, she says.
The
Say you're
Yakima
welcome,
River
Alma.
is close. Yeah, you're very welcome, Giovanna. Very, very welcome. Yakima River is running really high right now.
That's a good thing.
Except for those spring river floats that are canceled.
Why? Because it's too high, or
Too high and too fast. I have to change my name to Banana Joe. That's all, folks. Apparently, 2 cups of coffee today was not enough. But
I
that's
think
all
you
I'm
need
gonna
one more.
do.
I think Suzanne needs another cup of coffee.
Nope, I've had 2. I'm not having any more. I kind of got spoken to by my doctor about
oh,
my
really?
high consumption of coffee.
What'd you say? Knock it off?
He asked me how much water I drank, and I said, "Oh, I know. I'm supposed to have at least 2 glasses of water for every cup of coffee, and I don't do that, so I will cut back. Because it's dehydrating, it can cause kidney damage."
What, the coffee?
In fact, he is here waiting for his dinner. Oh, your cat. And Terry says, "Hi, noise." And Giovanna says, "Ha ha 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 ha." So I am trying very hard. If I have 2 cups of coffee, to have 4 glasses of water plus some, because yeah.
No, I just drink one now. I used to drink 4 a day.
And Giovanna says he says hi and also does Lily. How's Lil, Carrie?
Oh, she's excited. She can't wait to go away either. I said, let's go see Grandma. And she goes, she looks at the door.
Okay, that's where I'm at. Right
I can't wait to see what Lil does in Tennessee because she left that Tennessee back in 2019. Now she's going back to visit.
She won't remember it,
No,
but she'll like
One
fall.
glass of water an hour. It is good for you. Yep, Giovanna, you're exactly right. My doctor did notice that my blood pressure's gone down a little bit since I've cut back on my coffee consumption.
Did you have high blood pressure?
Not until this year.
It's
And
not
I
that
said,
high,
well,
though.
gee, trying to find a place to park in this stupid parking lot,
Yep, that'll do it.
watching the news. She goes, okay, that'll do it.
Yes, it will. I'm finally in good health and I don't have to go back until September.
That's true, Terry. You drink too much and it depletes minerals.
I never
I,
knew that coffee could damage your kidneys.
Well, because it dehydrates you and it lowers kidney function.
Wow. Terry, did you all see Matt Jordan doing videos lately? No,
Yes,
I have not. Is that Donna Jordan's husband?
yes. In fact, today, the one that dropped today was he was showing how to cut one of the, he was cutting strips and then showing how to subcut them for one of the patterns that Donna had done. And Terry said coffee does dehydrate you. Yep.
But and she loves drinking water. Yes, bottled water.
I like the taste of my tap water.
Yeah, mine's pretty good too. You don't want to drink the water out of the tap in California. It smells like dead fish.
Oh yes, those fabrics he was cutting today, Terry, in the pattern they were for, those fabrics were gorgeous. It made me want to go to their website and put stuff in the cart.
Okay, there's those.
But I'm on a no buying in May.
Budget.
because she already bought so many, too much.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna play catch up. I had two humongous, one really huge bill last month, and another one that I had to pay. And Terry said, I actually drink water while I drink my coffee. Right now, that is what I am doing. Yeah, I will have a glass of water. I have a Keurig, so I'll put a glass of water in the Keurig so I can have the coffee, and then I have a glass of water. Then I have my cup of coffee. The next time, same thing. But I'll have a cup of water, glass of water between cups of coffee too. Trying to drink more water. Susan, if I had a nickel, I would have ordered. Yeah,
Okay. So these are coming
it's called
along.
my bank account is basically empty. So's my wallet. I did find enough dimes I can go make copies, print out and make copies of the block pattern for Wednesday night. And Giovanna said, Terry, really, I learned it in biology classes.
Yeah, I'm officially out of white fabric. Officially out of.
Solid white?
Yep.
Don't have any, sorry. I don't buy solid white, I buy white on white. Giovanna said, I don't drink coffee, I drink tea. There are lots of teas that I like and a few I don't like.
Oh, 5 minutes.
I drink Lipton tea. Thank you, Carrie.
I like English breakfast tea, Earl Grey tea, green tea. Sandra says, bye all. See you soon.
See you in a few, Sandra.
Says, bye, Sandra.
I'll
Giovanna
be
says,
over
bye,
there in a
Sandra.
minute. I hope I don't fall asleep.
And Terry, Giovanna, I barely paid attention in high school. I used all my brain cells in college, though. I enjoyed it much better, but high school was for fun, no? And
Yep,
Terry
that's what
says,
I
see you soon, Sandra K.
say. That's what I say. High school was fun. Now, if I could go back and redo it all again a different way, I would.
No, I don't want to go through high school again. I had enough of the getting beat up.
Oh, I love school.
I had more fun in college than I did anywhere in public school. Teased so much in school. It was not fun.
I
Lipton
didn't
is
have
from Kenya, where you were born. Wow.
I didn't have fun.
Yeah, this waterfall. Well, to me, high school was partying and getting high and, and not doing your studies.
No, I didn't do any of my schoolwork because I left it in the locker and I ran out of school, jump over the fence to get home before I get beat up.
Damn, Carrie, are you serious?
I had 15 people on top of me one time.
Not if you are in a
Convent, Terry.
area. Okay. I'm sorry that that happened. Did you tell the principal?
I got burned for it. Bowling wasn't, they didn't
Dave,
stop bowling.
Dave,
Yeah.
can you turn on TV?
Yeah, boys who bully, they were just being boys. That's what I was told.
It was all girls too, boys and girls. Back in 1980 to 1990, they didn't have that rule. So you get beat up all the time.
Okay.
Good job, Terry.
Terry, I was summa cum laude in college.
Summa cum laude in college.
Oh, summa cum. Okay, I couldn't pronounce it. That's awesome, Terry. Okay, any questions? Comments? Anything like that? I had a really, really relaxed full day and I didn't get hurt.
Yay, no stabbing yourself. Woohoo!
No, I went the whole time and never stabbed myself.
And Gladys says bye, everyone.
Bye, Gladys. See you tomorrow.
Bye, Gladys.
Giovanna says, my dad came to pick.
Us up from school.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. I stuff from school at 6 p.m. every day. And Terry, 6 p.m.? Terry, I went to Catholic school for a long time, got away with nothing. You couldn't sneeze wrong. I begged my parents to get me out for my sophomore year, and they did. Good job. Okay, guys, just got the notice that Sandra is on. So everybody have a great day, and I will
Bye.
see you on Thursday, Susan, okay?
Okay.
All right. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Love you. Thank you for coming. And if you haven't given me a thumbs up, please give it on your way out. Thank you. Here.